Hello, Virgo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? This is your love and life reading for the second half of March from the 16th through the 31st. General reading, as always, it's not going to resonate with every single Virgo. So please do take from this reading what makes sense for you and release the rest. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I will have a list of all of the cards, the card decks that are used for this reading, Virgo. So the two card decks that I chose for your reading this time around to do the focus messages is Infinity Oracle by Fire Witch Tarot, and then we'll grab some cards, some insight from the Twin Flame Messages, Volume 1 and 2 by Mystic Moon. So I combined actually both volumes here, which is why it's so many cards right here. But let's go ahead and take a look and see what comes forward, guys, okay? So let's start off with the Infinity Oracle here, Virgo, and let's see what it is that you need to focus on this time around. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo, for cross watchers, anybody else who's been guided to tune in, please bring it forward. What is the first focus message for this Virgo reading? Guided to this one here. Masculine. Ooh, interesting. The masculine is waiting on you. So if you happen to be feminine energy, they're coming through here letting you know they're waiting on you, Virgo. They're waiting to hear from you. They're waiting for some sort of communication, some sort of sign maybe that you're thinking about them, that you're missing them, that you might still be interested. All right, so let's grab some insight from the Twin Flame Messages Volume 1 and 2 cards. And of course, you don't have to identify with a Twin Flame connection. That's just the name of the card deck. All right, here we go. So we'll either grab one or two from this deck. Let's take a look and see initially what comes forward here. I'm guided to this one. Oh my God, I will make things right between us one day. But they're waiting, Virgo, especially your masculine. Your masculine is waiting for you, perhaps for the right time, as to when they feel they can make things right between the two of you someday. Maybe the timing's a little bit off, or they just feel hesitant at this time, maybe. Depending, of course, on what they're observing from your end. That's interesting. Okay, so let's start off with, I'm guided towards the Pining Rose Love Oracle deck by Calico Moon. Those are some nice focus messages to start off with, Virgo. All right. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo in love and life, second half of March. What else do we need to know? Oh my gosh, look at this, a reunion. A reunion. Coming back together, Virgo. The two of you. I actually love this photo from this particular card. I mean, if you look real closely, you just feel the intimacy, the closeness of two people that perhaps haven't seen each other in a very long time. And that moment when you guys have the opportunity to come back together, it's indescribable. Our next card is regrets, okay? So there are regrets tied into the issues that have overwhelmed this connection somehow. Something definitely went wrong between the two of you, which is why there is a potential reunion that's coming through here. And your person more than likely telling you, I will make things right between us one day. But I'm really picking up here, especially for my masculines, especially if you are watching for a masculine, Virgo, that they're just waiting for the right time to reach out. The right time to take action, the right time to take that first step. Look at this next card, patience. down to timing. The need for patience to see this unfold the way it is meant to. We have self-love. So during this time of distance, Virgo, from your person, this is a time to work on yourself. This is a time for both of you, actually, to have self-love for yourselves. Because we all have work to do. Especially when something as painful as a relationship that has gone into distance and you're still feeling drawn to this person. And then you've got regrets over either words that were not spoken, actions that were not taken, or actually actions that were taken that could have been the wrong action, whatever it is. And however it is, it played itself out in your scenario as to why you're not together. Somebody ghosted the other person. Either you ghosted your person, Virgo. We do have a female figure in that photo, so if you happen to be feminine, Virgo, you might have ghosted your masculine. Especially if they did something to upset you. We have soon right after that. So you might actually hear from your person sooner than you may realize, Virgo. Wow. Okay, let's add to this. Let us add to this with some Mystic Moon oracles. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo in love and life, second half of March. What else do we need to know at this time? For Virgo, please. What else do we need to know? There's a potential for a reunion. Certainly the desire for one, okay? But somebody had to walk away. Somebody had to surrender this connection. And again, I'm picking up here that it could be my feminines. And maybe my feminines, you regret letting your masculine go. But I'm also feeling that you had to. Recognition of how special the bond between the two of you actually is. Look at this next card here, guys. The Patience card falling right below the Patience card. So a double reference to patience is letting us know here that the timing is a little bit off and it might take a little bit of time before the two of you can come back together. We have Unawakened falling right below self-love. And I feel, especially from my masculines here, that they are not loving themselves at this time. They're being a little bit nitpicky with themselves, unawakened to their own value, unawakened to the fact that they actually have a lot more power here to create movement towards this reunion. And if they could only invest more time in themselves towards the effort of self-love, they would be able to have the clarity that they need to do the right thing or to finally reach out to you, Virgo. And perhaps that's why this message is coming through, waiting on you. It might have to fall on your lap to wake them up, for them to realize that they've got work to do on their end. You both do. But definitely a need for patience here, okay? Not surprised to see this pause card because it's falling right below ghosted. So this relationship is at a standstill right now. but there's definitely a feeling of nostalgia. You're both thinking about each other. You're both still missing each other. Even though you guys are at a distance, remembering the good times. This nostalgia card is very similar in energy to the Six of Cups. Happy times, happy memories. But it's also a time of healing. And I love how it's falling right below soon. Because what it is that you're remembering, the good times, the happy memories, with that soon card reflected here, and we've got 2 patience cards right here, there might come a time sooner rather than later when this can actually be a reality and not just a memory. This reunion can actually be a part of your life rather than just a part of your desires and your dreams and your memories. Okay, so let's add to this with some tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. In love and life, second half of March. What else do we need to know here for Virgo? What else do we need to know? Please bring it forward for Virgo. Seven of Wands. Fire. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. That could be your person that you're focused on for this reading. The Seven of Wands is, interestingly enough, a competition. And part of the reason why some of you had to go into separation is because there was a competition going on here. 2 people, Virgo, could have been interested in you, could have been vying for your attention, trying to win your heart, trying to win your love. And somebody distanced themselves. Or somebody had to go, but didn't want to go. Interesting. We have the Page of Cups. So we've got water energy right here as well. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This Page of Cups, Virgo, is coming in with a surprise for you, and it might actually catch you off guard. It's out of the blue, but it will bring you something that'll make you very happy. Okay, so your person might just surprise you with communication, a gift, letting you know that they finally see value in the connection, that they know you're the one for them. I mean, it could come in so many variations, whatever this happy surprise is. And here you are with your own vibration with the Hermit card. So if at this time you're working on yourself, Virgo, you are in Hermit mode, you're just trying to figure things out for yourself, reevaluating your life, reevaluating this whole situation and why you guys are not together, meditation, going within, looking for answers, reflection. And isn't it interesting how it's falling right below both of these patience cards? Because it takes time to do all that. It takes time to be able to process your thoughts and what it is that you are wanting to do next. What is the next chapter of your life looking like? The Hermit, Virgo, is somebody, it's picking up off of someone from your past that's coming back to you. And that's where this reunion starts. There's a part of me that feels that in your heart space, you know and feel that you guys belong together. And maybe it took your person, your masculine, a little bit longer to come to that realization, which is why they failed to, excuse me, to fight for the relationship, to do the right thing. And so it's coming through here, and they're letting you know, I will make things right between us one day, because they couldn't do the right thing before. And maybe that's why we need so much patience here, because they need a little bit more time to be able to implement that, to do the right thing, to make things right, to wake up, to work on themselves. That's going to take time. But the Hermit is the potential to bring two people back together. We have the Ace of Wands right after that. And then we've got the Hierophant right after that. So more fire energy with the Ace of Wands, which is a beautiful card, because it's tied into creation, your willpower, what inspires you, what you desire. This could be your person who's in that energy. They desire you. Clearly, they desire you. They want to make things right between the two of you someday. There is a reunion that has the potential to come in. With the Hierophant right next to that, this is all about a spiritual lesson that needs to be learned. And until those lessons have been learned, there will be no movement, which is why it's going to take time, which is why it's right below pause. These lessons have to be learned first. And this Ace of Wands is letting us know here, Virgo, that the magic, the spark between you and your person, it's still there. It's so still there. We have the Page of Coins, Page of Pentacles, which is your own vibration, Virgo, because it's earth energy. It could also be Capricorn and Taurus, of course. Pages typically deliver messages, and this particular page is all about manifestation and new beginnings, new enterprises, new adventures, new chapters in our life. And remember how I was saying that the nostalgia card is falling right below the soon card? So truly, it might just be a matter of time when this nostalgia can actually be turned into reality, where you and your person can actually manifest this reunion in the 3D, where it's not something that you're going to have to fantasize about, because it'll be reality. You can touch it. You can touch each other. The Page of Pentacles, you know, it's tied into our ambitions, our desires, and diligence. And I just feel that your person's not going to give up on you, Virgo. Even if you were the one that ghosted them, even if you were the one that surrendered the partnership or put a stop to things, they haven't given up. And maybe that's why they're waiting for the right time to take action towards your direction. All right, wow. So let's add some romance angels to this. And let's take a look and see what else needs to come forward. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo. In love and romance, second half of March. What else? What else do we need here? What else, please, angels and spirit guides? Give your relationship a chance, absolutely. Work on your partnership. When the time is right, you guys can do that. And I know from your masculine's perspective, especially Virgo, they're willing to put in the work to make things right between the two of you. And yes, we know you guys are not together at this time, but it's just a matter of time before this reunion can become a reality. You guys could have met in a past life. You've known each other before. Romantic feelings, it's still here. The love is still here. And that's why you guys are more than likely still missing each other, still feeling that connection, feeling very nostalgic about the happy times, the happy memories. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime for you, Virgo. This is your person right here. So your masculine might be waiting, but they technically haven't really gone anywhere. Energetically, I feel they're around you all the time anyway. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. The passion, it's still here. It's still here. We have release your ex coming through. So for some of my Virgos, if part of the reason why your masculine is waiting is they're just waiting for you to free yourself possibly from a connection that even you know has run its course. And maybe you already know, Virgo, that the time has come to clear that energy of this person so that the one who's meant for you, your true love, can come back. You know, that's coming through for some of you. We have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And I feel in time, your masculine will be presenting themselves to you with this romantic gesture to let you know they still care. They're still there. The love is still here. And look at this. Here we are with reconciliation followed by this could be the one. I mean, wow. These cards are amazing, Virgo, coming through for you. Amazing. All right, guys. So let's grab some dialogue messages here. And let's take a look and see if your person had the opportunity to express what's in their heart at this time for you. What is it that they would want to say to you? So angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. We'll pull a few from this deck. Take whichever one you are guided towards. And some of these words could certainly be coming from you, Virgo. But I'm mostly focused on your person, whoever it is that you're watching this reading for, and what it is that they would want to say to you if they could. Okay, let's grab this bottom card. All right, we have enough here. Let's go ahead and read them. I forgot to mention, this is the You Have My Heart, Soul Lovers and Separation deck by Angelic Revelation 144. All right, let's read these. First message. The thought of being with you one day is what gets me through today. Oh my God. Reunion, reconciliation. That's the thought that they're holding on to. Next message, Virgo. I don't like to admit it, but I could really use your help right now. I am struggling to do everything alone. That's because they would prefer to be with you and not alone. So yeah, they're letting you know here. They're coming through with that vulnerable energy. And maybe your person is the type to not disclose these things to you, that they're always trying to appear like they've got their life together, that they're strong, that nothing ever phases them. And so they're coming through here now for you, Virgo, letting you know, it's like, I don't like to admit this, but I could really use your help right now because I'm struggling to do everything by myself. Especially if you were the type of person that helped them a lot when you guys were together, in however way that assistance came in, you know? Next message. Love and being loved is the most beautiful, crazy, unexpected, and magical feeling I have ever felt. Thank you for loving me the way that you do. I love you to infinity. Oh my God. Beautiful. Next message. I only want two things in life. Everything that makes you happy and nothing that makes you suffer. I love you always and forever. And maybe it's taking them a little bit more time to come towards you because they know that they may have contributed to part of this pain and suffering that they put you through. Okay, that's coming through for some of you guys. Next message. Loving you is the most natural yet scary thing I have ever done. Wow. And I have a feeling that because you're the one, you are their true love, that they've never experienced that type of love, not to that degree anyway, and it scares them. And sometimes when we're scared, we do stupid things, you know, and maybe that's what broke you guys up. Next message. I can't get you out of my head. I think about you always. I know that we are soulmates, forever entwined for eternity. Oh my goodness, you guys. These messages, pretty intense. All right, last one. My family doesn't understand our connection. I have told them how I feel about you and tried to explain it, but they have particular ideals and don't understand our spiritual love. So for some of you guys, this is an issue where there is family interference. And maybe that's why you guys are in separation. Okay? So whichever one of these messages you resonate with, Virgo, it's coming through. All right, guys, so let's add to this with the Lover's Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo in love and life. Second half of March. And once again, we'll grab from this deck, however many comes forward. Take whichever one resonates with you. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo. Please bring it forward. All right. What do we have? We've got transformation, a secret admirer, a message for you, and embrace. All right, transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So whatever it is, Virgo, whatever drove a wedge between the two of you, you can conquer that. The both of you can get past it in time. We do have a secret admirer here. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Okay, so you may not even know who this is, but there's somebody else who might be interested in you, Virgo. Okay, so that's coming through for some of you guys. We have a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. That's coming through for you, Virgo, from your person. Last message, embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. That's because without each other, you're incomplete. That's how it makes you feel, not being together. But we have enough references here, including the Hermit card that came forward for your own energy, Virgo, letting you guys know that there's a chance for this reunion, this reconciliation in time. Okay, there is time and patience that is needed here, but I feel there's a really wonderful chance for that to happen. A really, really good chance that that could happen and come in for you. Beautiful. All right, guys, so let's add some messages from the angels, some additional ones that may or may not be tied into your love life, but this is a love and life reading. So let's see what these messages are that the angels feel need to be communicated to you for the second half of March. Angels and spirit guides, please. for Virgo. That one's flying. Please bring it forward at this time for Virgo. There's one flying across, and then let me grab this bottom of the deck. Okay, what do we have? We've got Celeste, we have Layla, we have Ariel, and let me grab the one that fell. Hold on one second. And we have, oh my God, Patience, okay? 3 cards, guys. 3 cards talking about the need for patience. Let me read this one first. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Okay? It's interesting because part of this message for me, since it's mentioning time to learn and being a student, some of you guys might actually be in school or are pursuing higher education. It could be tied into that. But this really applies to anything that you're dealing with, whether tied into your love life or some other part of your life, Virgo, that is telling you you got to have patience because the right time will present itself to you. Okay? Interesting how we have 3 cards talking about patience here. All right, so we have Angel Celeste, a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. So this is coming through for some of you guys who are thinking about moving to a new home. So that's beautiful. That's great energy. If that's something that you're either considering or this is something that has just recently happened, it is a happy move. It's good for you. Next message. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. And I feel because the Hermit is Virgo energy, you're already doing that. More than likely, you're already doing that, Virgo. Okay? But if this is something that's coming through for those of you who have yet to go into Hermit mode, even if that is your own energy, it's just a reminder for you to reflect, to meditate, to reevaluate where you're at so that you can gain clarity over the road ahead in your life. Next message, Angel Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Okay? For those of you who are gifted in this way, and I myself am a Virgo, so I relate very heavily to this. But if you're just as gifted in that, absolutely acknowledge that. And it might be a gift that you might want to share with those who are close to you, your family, your friends, who could use your guidance in that way. Okay, so that's a beautiful message. All right, guys, so let's close this out with some final words from guardian angels. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo in love and life, second half of March. All right, guys, some final thoughts from the angels, some parting words from the angels at this time. Please bring it forward. These heart cards can be a little bit difficult to shuffle sometimes. Okay, let me grab the bottom card. Relax and balance, okay? Relax. There is plenty of time. There's that reference again to time. There is plenty of time to do and achieve all you desire. Place your hands gently on your heart and allow your breath to guide you to a quiet space within. Imagine yourself bathed in golden light flowing from the eternal heart of God. I, your guardian angel, am with you. Allow me into your heart. You will accomplish more by focusing on that which is most important in life. Love. There you go. That's coming through. And to me, that still has elements of that Hermit energy, which again is Virgo. It's tied into that. Just breathe. Have some quiet time for yourself. Go within. Figure things out. Relax. That's what's going to help you have the clarity to achieve anything and everything. We have balance. The difference is necessary part of human evolution, and everything in life is comprised of opposites, which together make life whole. If you light a candle in a room already flooded with light, the light of your candle would be indistinguishable from the light which already exists. Because of darkness, we are able to perceive light. Both are necessary. And that's what creates balance. You know, what I pick up off of this particular message for this reading, Virgo, is that sometimes we got to go through the darkness in order to know what the light feels like. So I feel you and your person, you guys have already been through the darkness, and it's now time to work on yourselves. And when the time is right, life will find a way to bring you guys back together. Life will find a way to put you guys back into balance in this relationship. So hang in there. I feel there's a really good chance that ultimately this can work itself out and culminate in this reunion, this reconciliation of two hearts that ultimately belong together. All right, guys. So that's what I've got for you guys this time around, Virgo. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. And again, if you're interested in your personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. That's it for now, guys. I'll be back soon with more readings for you. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Take care.